Hello and welcome. This is another Wittertainment podcast from your friends at BBC Radio 5 Live. It sounds as though we're in a canteen. This is not the case. I'm in the 5 Live sort of dilapidated heart in London. Mark has gone off on his travels again, probably to promote his book or something like that. Mark, where are you?
I'm in Shetland. I'm in Mariel, which is the newly opened Shetland Art Centre. For ages and ages I've been doing the Screenplay Film Festival up here, and now for the first year we are in Mariel, which is now open, which is brilliant. You mentioned the canteen. I'm actually on the balcony, which does indeed overlook the eating cafeteria bar area. That's why there's the very slightly canteen ambience, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, I'm here with Kathy Hubbard from Shetland Arts. Kathy, welcome to the Screenplay Festival. Welcome to the Mariel Art Centre, which has been several years coming. How long have we been waiting for this to open?
16 years, give or take a month or two.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And so now finally in here for the Screenplay Festival, what for you are the highlights of this year's festival?
Oh, well, you've already mentioned, how lucky we are to have Bill Forsyth coming here, and we really, really are lucky. And also Miranda Richardson. But we've also had the director of You've Been Trumped, he's here, Anthony Baxter, yeah. And Alexander Philippe, director of The People vs. George Lucas, and The Life and Times of Paul the Psychic Octopus. Yeah.
Which has turned out to be a great festival favourite. Now, this is at the end of the Hansler Films tour. Mm-hmm. You were pretty much the mastermind behind Hansler Film. Just explain briefly what it did.
Well, it was a sort of a wacky relay race of screenings of short films made by the public, films of no longer than 5 minutes, and we took it around 23 venues in the UK, and the films were sort of carried between the venues by barking mad individuals and groups. Thank God for the British public and how willing they are to do really crazy things. And we showed it in all sorts of different venues, from commercial cinemas to cattle markets that double up as an arts theatre at night, to film clubs, to all sorts of places. It was terrific.
But one final question here, Kathy. You have in front of you a sock which appears to be dressed as me. Explain to me what this is.
Yes, that's a puppet of you, a sock puppet made by Paul Bruce and the Zombie Apocalypse people. Zombie Apocalypse is one of the short films made for the Hansel of Film project.
And it was one of the favourites at the...
It was certainly a favourite.
Fantastic wherever it played.
And I believe that you described it as the best... Well, you could probably say
It's the best film about zombies I have ever seen, starring socks made in a washing machine.
That's
ever.
Right.
And I've said, and they can put that on the poster.
Well, they were so thrilled they decided to make one of you, so you may find yourself in a starring role in their next film, which I believe is called Sockzilla.
Sockzilla. I look forward to that, and we shall try and tweet a picture of that. Kathy, thank you very much.
Thank you.